Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my first Halloween look, and as you can tell by the title, it is going to be a Joker look. I did this look once already, but I couldn't get the footage to upload so I could edit it, and I didn't really like the way it turned out. So I guess full circle, it was perfect that I couldn't upload it and edit it. So I'm trying again. I know this has been done many times before and it's so simple and so easy, and there are so many different ways you can achieve the Joker scars. I'm going with the rigid collodion way, which I will have to say, this stuff you need to be extremely careful with, because if you use it too many times over and over repeatedly in the same spot and multiple days in a row, you are going to hurt your skin. So you need to be very careful about what you're using this for and why you're using it. So quickly, I just wanted to say, absolutely do not peel rigid collodion off your skin. Remove it with either isopropyl myricate or spirit gum remover. This time of year, spirit gum remover is probably going to be the easiest accessible one to use, so definitely get you a cheap bottle from a Halloween store or something just to remove it. Do not peel this off your skin. Also, I did not do anything with my hair in this video. What I do recommend though is just getting you some green hair color spray, putting it in your hair, and kind of like as it's still kind of wet, just pushing your hair back to make it look like that nasty slicked back look if you're going for the more traditional Joker look. I just ran out of my green hairspray, and the wig I had bought I absolutely hated, so nothing was done to my hair. One time on Halloween is not going to hurt you. But multiple times in a row definitely will hurt your skin, because what this stuff does is it does pucker your skin to give you the scarring look, as I'm sure you guys know. So it is actually kind of a scary product to use if you don't know how to use it. And I will say I do recommend tracing out your scar area first, so you know exactly where to put it, so you're not having to you don't keep making mistakes where you feel like you have to take it off and put it back on. So yeah, this is going to be very simple, and I guess let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so starting out, I am going to prime my face. This is the NYX Photo Loving Primer. Just something nice to put down first with all the stuff that's about to go on my face, because my skin's been reacting a little crazy, so I really need something to protect it. And then get you some good reference photos as well, so you can know exactly what to do and where to place everything. Then I recommend tracing the scars out with an eyeshadow or a powder of some sort, because the first time I did this, I did it with an eyeliner, and the rigid collodion didn't go over it very well. It just cracked as soon as it touched the product. So an eyeshadow is perfect. I'm using a brown eyeshadow here, and eyeshadows are better because you can just kind of rub it away easier if you make a mistake and then just keep going. And I do highly recommend following your natural smile lines. That way it looks a lot more natural. One downside to using the rigid collodion on your mouth like this is your mouth is a area of your face that moves a lot more, so it can crack a lot easier. So while you're actually doing it, while everything's drying, try not to be talking and laughing so it'll dry better. And then to fill in the areas that I just traced, all I'm doing is taking a reddish brown eyeshadow, because once the rigid collodion goes on top of it, it'll look more realistic, irritated under it with a reddish brown color, as opposed to if you just leave your regular skin color underneath. This just makes it look a lot better. And then now I'm going in with the rigid collodion. I do about 10 layers of rigid collodion, and instantly, as soon as I put it on my skin this time, it looked a lot better than when I put it on with the eyeliner. I took it layer by layer just to see how I felt about it and see how it looked. You just have to be careful, because if you do too many layers, it will start cracking and kind of flaking off. And plus, if you do too many layers and you start putting makeup on it, it'll do the same thing. It'll start flaking off and cracking and look really bad. So after about 8 layers, this is what it looked like. It looked really nice here, except for the little piece on under my lip. I ended up just taking it off because it just kept flaking up because it's so tiny. I did go ahead and add a couple more layers, and that's when I got it to exactly what I wanted. But definitely, if you start putting this stuff on your skin and it feels really itchy and irritated, take it off. Do not leave this on your skin if it's irritating you in any way. So here I started doing the white face makeup with the NYX Pro Foundation mixer because that's what I had on hand. But I eventually changed my mind and not want to do the white face anymore. I want to do like a more natural like makeup with a smoky eye, kind of like a Lady Joker. Definitely inspired by Glam and Gore. It's not as detailed as hers was. It was just a lot more simple. So now I'm just going to turn around and take this white base off, and after the white base I'm still going to go in with a pretty light color foundation, and the foundation I ended up using was the lightest color I had in my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, which was still pretty white out for my face. I just go ahead and I put a generous amount of this on, and I'm going to be using the Morphe Y6 to blend this out, except over the scars I'm going to tap it with the brush, because if you start rubbing over the scars, it's going to lift up the rigid collodion and it's just going to peel right off, which ultimately is not very good for your skin. Now I'm taking the Y6 and blending everything out. Going back to peeling off the rigid collodion, definitely do not peel this stuff off. Use isopropyl myricate or spirit gum remover to get it off. Do not just peel it off your skin. That is really bad for your skin. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking a sponge and wetting it and just tapping it over the foundation just to make it a little bit more smooth, mostly because I added too much foundation and it looked a little cakey. So now I'm just blending it out a little bit more with a sponge. And now I'm taking a little bit of Tarte Shape Tape for concealer under my eyes. This is a pretty light color, which is okay. It kind of lightens up my face a little bit more and covers like some of the little blemishes I have off to the side. So it worked out. Now I'm setting everything down with the Tarte Smooth Operator Loose Powder. This is a translucent powder, so it's going to not really add any color. It is just something really nice. If you have a white powder, that would be good as well, which I do have. I'll show y'all later on what it is. But I didn't want my face to feel too heavy overall, so I wanted to go with an actual setting powder as opposed to like a white powder. Now I'm just going to go ahead and fill in my eyebrows a little bit. I'm using, I believe it's the Soap & Glory Brow Archery Pencil right here. My eyebrows were kind of semi-filled in because I had my makeup on already for that day. I had just taken it off for this video, and I didn't take my eyebrows fully off, so I just filled them in a little more. And this is the Makeup Revolution Ghost Sculpt powder. There's a white and a black. I'm just using the white to set down my eyes because I'm about to put some eyeshadow. I'm just going to do a very simple smoky eye for this, and I'm just taking a really dark brown shadow. It's actually one from the Subculture palette, and putting that in my crease so I'm not just putting a harsh black on my eye with nothing to blend it out. And then I'm taking a black from, I believe, the Prism palette and putting that all over my eye, and just taking that all the way up into the crease and blending it out a little bit more with that brown. And I'm just going to take that eyeshadow and smudge it under my eyes just to give me a deeper, smokier look. I'm also going to go ahead and add eyeliner and mascara. I decided not to do eyelashes for this, but that's just my personal preference. You can definitely add eyelashes to tone up this Lady Joker, but I'm actually just going to mess the makeup up in the end anyway. So eyelashes weren't really a necessary step for me. And then for lips, I'm using this Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit. I believe this is in Missy and Fierce. It's a really nice red color. Honestly, this was a beautiful red color just in general. At first, I just put it on my lips, creating like a glam Lady Joker look, and ignore the black contour on my face. I'm going to take it off. I didn't like it. I was trying to do something and I ended up not liking it. So now here's why I'm messing it up. I'm just taking, this is a little bit of scab blood, the Ben Nye scab blood, and putting it in the scars. So with the regular makeup, it just looks like you had the scars on your face, and that's just how you live, I guess. So what I'm doing here is I'm making it kind of look like fresh cuts. So I'm just adding the scab blood over top, and I'm going to start smearing it everywhere. And also I'm going to take a little bit of eye blood and just dripping it down my face, making it look a little fresh, like someone just cut into my skin. So yeah, this is just where I started to have fun with it. You can do anything you want with this. You can do traditional Joker look, you can do something girly, you can do something just messy like I'm doing, just honestly have fun with it. There's no rules to this. Just do what you want. The first time I filmed this video, I did do the traditional Joker makeup look, and I will have a picture posted of that. But this is just what I did. Like I said, just totally have fun with this. Do what you want. The main focus of it is the scars part. So if you don't want to do the blood, because the blood does kind of cover the scars up a little bit, but it does kind of make it a little bit more gory and cool looking in my opinion. But I also was really digging the scars just with a bare face. So I thought that looked really cool. So if that's something you want to do as well, something really simple, just get you the rigid collodion and have fun. I actually forgot to film an outro for this, so this is actually end. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have fun this Halloween, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.